Hey guys, Milrick77 out in the garage. It's about, I don't even know, it's probably around 10 o'clock. Close damn to it. Getting kind of a later start than I wanted to get on this piece of shit. But what can I say? Yeah. So I went out grocery shopping with my wife. What was supposed to be a quick trip didn't end up being a quick trip. Believe it or not, she was cooking dinner, right? And she made, she got fresh scallops, and she made scallop Alfredo, you know, with like the cheesy sauce and the noodles. And while we're eating it, I saw like these black specks in the pasta. I'm like, what the hell is this shit? I look at the goddamn pan, and sure enough, the side of the pan's fucking peeling off, man. That's fucking disgusting. And how long has it been chipping? I don't know. I just noticed it today. But so I said, fuck it. Drove my ass to Walmart. I got a whole brand new set, stainless fucking steel with no coating on it. Fuck all that bullshit. I'm not eating that stuff. That's ridiculous. But when I was at Walmart, I got a couple of fishing lures. And holy fuck, fishing lures are goddamn expensive, man. They're not as expensive, they're not as cheap as they were when I was a kid, from what I remember. Fuck. Right here's $25 for 6 of them. $25? Holy fuck. Rapalas, they were $6 a piece. When I was a kid, I think I remember these being like $2 or something. And I don't understand why they're so expensive, because made in China, you know what I mean? They probably make these bitches for like 2 cents. Made in China. They probably make these bitches for like 2 cents and try to sell them to us like this was $3. Has anybody ever used these? Super duper? I never even heard of them. They're just a U-shaped piece of metal with this one's gold with some red shit on it. There's some gold with metal flake tape. You know, I bet you Tommy Shoe would be good as fuck at making some fishing lures. Hell yeah. Metal flake, clear coat them bitches, make them all reflective. But yeah. So I got a couple of these to try them out. If anyone's ever used these and caught anything, let me know. Or if you've used them and didn't catch shit, let me know. I got a Phoebe, however you want to say it, Phoebe. I've heard it pronounced Phoebe, Phoebe. There's only a couple colors I like to use. I like the blue and silver, and I like the what is it, green, pink, and white with spots. Those are the only 2 I like to use. Those are the only 2 I've ever caught anything on. And just a couple of sinking Rapalas. Fishing season's coming up, you know what I mean? But I got the heat going out here. Got the heat going out here. It's kind of cold out here. Up there it says 60. Over here it says 42. Outside it's like 30 something. And there's like 4 inches of snow outside. Which is kind of depressing. But we'll see how long it sticks around. But I got my stuff ready here. My stud puller and whatnot. And I'm going to start working at these dents and whatnot here. I'm going to use my electric gunner with a flap disc on it to get rid of the paint this time. I don't feel like firing up the compressor. It's a little late at night. It's a little late at night and I don't want it running. I mean, if I have to turn it on, I'd have to turn it on. But I want to try to work all this stuff out. And just get the metal straight tonight. Hammer and dolly action and whatnot. And tomorrow I'll come out here and I'll put my fillers on it and my glaze and my primer, and then should be ready to get blocked on for paint. I don't have to worry about these plastics. My buddy is actually going to be sanding and fixing them as well as painting this, so sounds good to me. Yeah. I'm going to put you guys in the tripod and talk to you about some things, I guess. As I'm doing it, and we'll see how that goes. And yeah, Okay guys, I want to do some talking here on this repair. Just to give you guys like kind of what's going through my head as I'm trying to get this done in a timely and efficient manner, I guess you could say. And you got something like this where you got a dent on every single panel and you got to get the whole side of the car done. A lot of times it can be overwhelming. You're thinking to yourself, alright, I gotta fix this, and while you're fixing that, you're thinking about fixing this already, and then when you're fixing that, you're thinking about what you did over here, and then, you know what I mean? Or when you do something, you're like, get this ready, and then put Bondo on it, and then come over here and get this ready, and put Bondo on it, and whatnot. And sometimes it's hard to figure out where to start, what to do where, what things you can combine and do together to save time, and what things you have to do singly and individually on the panel. You know what I mean? Instead of combining the two repairs thinking it's faster, when really it's easier and faster to do it singly. I'm going to start in the back here, just because, I don't know, it's right here. I'm going to start. But see, now when I start this, what I can do all at one time is when I have my flap disc and I'm working the paint off of the surface, I can work the paint off of the surface here, move over, work the paint off the surface, move over, and get that all done at one time. And then when I come back and I start doing my metal work on my studs, I'm just going to concentrate on this dent until it's done. And then I'm going to concentrate on that until it's done, and then so forth and so on. So like, I won't be welding studs here, welding studs there, welding studs there on all of them, and then going through and pulling. I'm going to do one until it's done, and so on. It just makes it easier in your head, because you're not thinking about all of it at one time. You're just thinking about what you have to do there. And once that's done, forget about it and move on to the next. Kind of helps you clear your mind, and you're not having to think about, you know what I mean? Because like, I guess some guys would probably figure, okay, strip all the metal and then weld all my studs and then pull them all and then come back and do it all. But really what it is that, and that. But when you get it all pulled, then you can come back and mix up enough Bondo for all of them and put Bondo on all of them. But then when you sand one and one and one, you know what I mean? But I don't know, I just figured I'd kind of throw that in there a little bit. Kind of a thought process, I guess you could say. Yeah, throw that in there. I'll turn you guys back on when I think of something else good to say. Okay guys, so I got all my spots ground down, the flap disc and whatnot, and I'm getting ready to work out these dents. There's that big one here. The bottom corner of this wheel well is pushed in, and there's like a kink here where it broke the paint. And there's a little tiny crease right here from where it rubbed, and then it comes down in here into the dog leg that you guys saw in my previous video. Right now, just to make it quick and simple to see what I can and can't do, I want to pull right here with my slide hammer to try to pull this bottom corner out, and I want to pull right here because this side of the dog leg right here is in. So how I'm going to do that, I got my little slide hammer here. I'm going to put it right on that bottom corner and give it a little, try to work it around. Right here where it's kinked out, I got to relax that metal. I'm actually going to put pressure on it with my slide hammer by just pulling it with my hand and tapping on top of that crease. I'm putting constant pressure outwards on the bottom as I'm hitting in on that crease. not too bad. Looking pretty good. Not too shabby. Did it a couple more times right there. Good enough for some Bondo. I know that's for goddamn sure. Within an 1/8 inch, so. Probably less than a 1/16. I got that pretty flat. Worked out good. You guys are just kind of just showing you how I'm using my tools and finessing the metal. I don't know if you guys can see over on this side or not. See over here? Yeah. Doing the same thing over here, just giving her a couple pulls out. You can always grab the piece of molding as well, if I can find it. And try to use it as a template. Obviously I'm going to want that molding sitting out like that, not at a curve, so that's definitely got to come out some more there, I'd say, quite a bit. Okay, that sits on there. Not too bad. I gotta work my sheet metal out. It's not terrible, at least it's straight. Okay, so that's it for this slide hammer. I wanted to get that in and out of the way. Done with that tool. Now next what I'm going to be doing is concentrating here on this dent with my stud gun. And it's hard for me to tell you where you want to put your stud. You just got to feel the dent and feel the center of that dent and feel out from the center. And you can kind of tell if you start pulling and where to place the studs. You're just trying to work it back out. But it comes from experience and feel, really. Like, I can feel the dent, and you never want to start in the middle and just try to pull it out. You want to start out the edge. So I'm going to put my first couple of studs right in here and try to work my way down this dent. See how it goes. I got me a Harbor Freight stud welder. Absolutely nothing wrong with a Harbor Freight stud welder. Works pretty damn good. But I hate the Harbor Freight studs. I go with my main brand studs. The price is just about the same, and these studs are just so much nicer. It's not even funny. Some things you just can't mess around with. You gotta get it right. You can watch the metal move while you're doing this if you get it in the right spots. Because the metal has a memory. It wants to go back to where it used to be. So by you putting the stud in the right area and giving it a little tug, it pops right out, because that's exactly, like, you put it right in the right spot, it's exactly where it wants to go. I forgot my side cutters, my good one, in the house. Let's see if these shitty ones will take the studs off. Probably not. Oh boy. I'll be back. I gotta go get my side cutters.